Jim Davidson and Piers Morgan clash over Sadiq Khan's comments on class divide. In the bustling heart of London, the air crackled with tension as the clock ticked closer to the live broadcast of GB News. The studio, usually a hub of lively discussions, was alive with whispers of an impending clash between two titans of television, Jim Davidson and Piers Morgan. Viewers were on the edge of their seats, their curiosity piqued by the provocative comments made by Sadiq Khan regarding the class divide in Britain. As the cameras rolled, Davidson, known for his sharp wit and unapologetic humor, took his seat. Across from him sat Morgan, a man whose reputation for stirring controversy preceded him. The topic of the day was Khan's recent remarks, which had ignited a firestorm of debate across the nation. Davidson leaned forward, his expression a mix of determination and defiance. Class divide. What class divide, Piers? Davidson began, his voice steady but laced with sarcasm. Isn't it just the elite trying to keep the rest of us down? The audience gasped, and the tension in the studio thickened. Morgan, unfazed, flashed his trademark grin. Jim, you're missing the point. Khan's comments reflect a reality many choose to ignore. There's a deep-seated issue that needs addressing. His tone was calm, but the undercurrent of challenge was unmistakable. As the discussion intensified, Davidson's passion ignited. He launched into a personal anecdote, recalling his own rise from humble beginnings. I didn't have it easy, Piers. I had to fight for every opportunity. I didn't wait for a politician to hand me a silver spoon. He slammed his hand on the table, making the audience jump. Morgan, sensing the emotional weight of Davidson's words, interjected, but isn't that just it? You're a success story. What about those who don't have the same chances? The audience was entranced, hanging on to every word. Each rebuttal seemed to peel back layers of personal history, revealing vulnerabilities that resonated with viewers at home. The debate took a turn when Morgan brought up the royal family's role in the discussion. Let's not forget how the monarchy has been perceived in this class struggle, Jim. They symbolize privilege. What does that say about our society? Davidson's expression shifted, a flicker of uncertainty crossing his face. Are you saying the royals are to blame for my struggles? He retorted, his voice rising. There was a palpable silence in the studio, the air thick with unresolved tension. Viewers could sense the stakes rising. With each point made, the questions multiplied. What does this mean for the royal family? How do their actions impact the common man? As the debate reached fever pitch, Davidson shared a heartfelt story about his late father, who had instilled in him the values of hard work and resilience. He taught me that class is not determined by birth, but by character, Davidson said, his voice quivering with emotion. The studio was silent, the audience captivated. Morgan's demeanor softened, acknowledging the profound impact of family legacy. Jim, I respect that. But we must also consider those who are left behind. How do we bridge that gap? Morgan's tone shifted from confrontation to collaboration, but the underlying tension remained. Davidson's eyes narrowed, and just as he was about to respond, the broadcast cut to a commercial break, leaving viewers in suspense. When the show returned, both men were visibly charged, but an unexpected twist loomed. An audience member, a young woman from a working-class background, stood up with a question that cut through the tension. What about those of us who feel voiceless in this conversation? How do we make ourselves heard? The question hung in the air, a poignant reminder of the real stakes involved. Davidson and Morgan exchanged glances, the gravity of the moment settling over them. The audience leaned in, eager for an answer. Davidson took a deep breath, poised to respond, when the screen flashed a breaking news alert: royal family to address class divide in upcoming speech. The studio erupted in murmurs, and viewers were left hanging, their minds racing with possibilities. What would the royal family say? How would it impact the ongoing debate? As the segment concluded, the clash between Davidson and Morgan had not only sparked a fiery debate but also opened the door to a deeper conversation about class, privilege, and the role of the monarchy in modern society. With unresolved tensions and new questions swirling, viewers were left on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating the next piece of royal family news. What revelations would come from the palace? And how would they further shape the narrative of class divide in Britain? The story was far from over, and the next chapter promised to be just as compelling.